What's going on? Okay, we're good. Cool. Well, I can't check it because although if this thing is up, we'll know. Because it'll take ag, right?
Testing.
Testing.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach, as well as Joe Cap Realty.
Moments away from the opening tip for Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We will return with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You are watching Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Set to get underway for the men's game here. Doubleheader action on SoCalCollegeSports.com. No surprises in the Ventura lineup as they go with Grove, Young, I should say, and Cowan in the backcourt, and Hankerson, Fennell, and LeCount up front. We will get the starting lineup for you for Cuesta as we go here. Donovan Townsend getting the call along with Karem Ozell, who returns after a 4-game absence in the backcourt. Meanwhile, up front, it's Noah Saunders coming off a big game in the victory over Santa Barbara City College for Cuesta on Saturday in the conference opener. He will be joined by Alex Wandier. And rounding out the 5 is Andres Aguado. A stark difference between these two teams lies in the starting lineups and the consistency therein, where Coach Joey Ramirez has gone with the same starting 5 almost exclusively all season, certainly for the last 9 games. Coach Rusty Blair has had to shake up his lineup on a regular basis in the last 6 games. Cuesta has gone with 6 different starting lineups. So Coach Rusty Blair still looking for the right combination as the Cougars come in with a record of 8-11, though they are 1-0 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Pirates come in even up on the season, a record of 10-10, coming off perhaps their most impressive performance of the season, a 19-point victory in their conference opener at Allen Hancock. So still trying to sort things out. A couple of whistles here early on, just trying to get going. Looks like it might be something with the scoreboard. Not our scoreboard, Matt. That looks good. I think our scoreboard's all set to go. All right, now I think we're ready. So Cowan has it, and we're underway. Off to Fennell, who comes in very hot of late. 59 points in his last 2 games. 30 followed by 29. Hankerson looking for LeCount down low. They weren't on the same page. So a turnover on the opening possession, and Hankerson coming off one of his strongest performances of the season with 9 assists to go along with 12 points. The 9 assists is a quantum leap forward in passing for Hankerson. His previous season high was 3. Townsend can't get the scoop shot to go. Near steal in the backcourt. LeCount has it back. Looking for Cowan, but it's Townsend with the steal. So another turnover on the Pirates. Wandier spins into the lane, goes back to the left hand, and puts it in off the glass. So Wandier with the opening deuce. Here's Cowan. Hankerson off a screen, will fire from 18 feet and hit. Hankerson still the leading scorer going away, 16.6 points per game. And he can fill it up in a hurry. Saunders goes back up top. This is Ozell. We said at the top he's missed 4 games, but he returns. He's the leading scorer for the Cougars. Step back for Aguado. That's short. Long rebound, and LeCount has it for the Pirates. Tied up at 2. We're just underway. Young gets it back to Cowan. Cowan, as the season has progressed, has become decidedly more aggressive offensively. He's coming off another season high. Terrific dish down low, and Fennell finishes. Cowan had 14 in the victory over Allen Hancock. It's a new season high. It's from a guy who was averaging under 5 points a game as of a couple of weeks ago. But he's pushed that average well into double digits over the last 5 games. So Cowan has turned it up offensively as the Pirates have started to get it going. The pass from Townsend off the hands of Aguado. Taylor Sturgeon quickly off the bench for LeCount. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. We're just underway. You're watching Ventura College basketball here on SoCal College Sports, brought to you by Joe Cap Real Estate and Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach. Cowan into the front court. The Pirates with the early 4-2 lead. Hankerson trying to go backdoor. Fennell with it at the free throw line. Off to Hankerson at the elbow. Faces up on Ozell. The shot rims in. Hankerson with the soft touch. He's got 4 early. It's a 6-0 run for the Pirates. Wandier will try from 3 and hit. Both these teams in the top 10 in the 3C2A in three-pointers made and attempted. So expect some run and gun here in the opening game. Back to a 1-point game. Young into the lane, has that one poked away. Aguado with the steal. The Cougars looking to run. Ozell back to Aguado, back to Wandier. Heat check, good. Wandier with back-to-back triples. Here come the Cougars, a 6-0 run of their own, and they lead it by 2. Cowan working on Townsend, off to Hankerson. He'll try to answer. That's short. Long rebound. Hankerson has it back, high off the glass, and it's in. Cordell Hankerson, 6 early. It's a battle between him and Alex Wandier in a game tied at 8. Aguado gets it to Saunders. Saunders with a hard drive, snaps a pass out. Baseline jumper is good. Townsend hits from 12 feet. Saunders coming off a big game, 29 points, 12 rebounds in the victory over Santa Barbara on Saturday night. Cowan shaking and baking down low to Fennell, and he lays it in. Cowan finds Fennell for the second time early on. Talked about a number of players in this game and how hot they've been scoring the basketball of late, including Cowan. But how about Cowan passing the ball in the last 2 games? 27 assists over the last 2 games. Another long 3, this from Aguado. 13-10. Both teams have come out very sharp offensively. Young fakes the 3, drives the lane, puts up the runner, and scores. 13-12. Well, these teams can score in bunches. Townsend a little push off, no call. Saunders starts a drive on Sturgeon, comes up shooting from 16 feet. Back iron, no good. Saunders with the rebound. Back to Wandier. He'll try another 3 and hit. Wandier. 3 threes early on, 16-12. Joey Ramirez wants a timeout on the Ventura sideline. It's a 30-second timeout. And no doubt Joey Ramirez wants to talk offense, or I should say defense. They lost Wandier in an offensive rebound situation, and I don't know how you allow that to happen. A guy who's already hit a couple of threes. And he coolly buries another one, and that brought Joey Ramirez off the bench. So Wandier with 9, and the Cougars have the 4-point lead. The Pirates broke a 4-game losing streak on Saturday with the victory over Allen Hancock. So the hope on the Pirates sideline is that they're starting to turn it around just in time for conference play. But the Cougars have thrown a wrench in the plan early as they have the lead. Fennell down low, working on Wandier. Spins right and lays it in. So Fennell going to work in the low post. It's a 2-point game. The Cougars, for their part, endured a streak where they lost 6 of 7. Aguado in and out on the long 3. But they have righted the ship of late, winning 3 of their last 4 to get it to 8 and 11. It's a wide open Western State North division. The Pirates are the only 500 team in the division as Fennell scores again. Fennell's got 8 early on. Quick 4-0 run back to a tie game. Ozell, guarded by Hankerson, hooks a pass to Saunders. Saunders puts up the fadeaway and scores. Noah Saunders. A terrific move. Meanwhile, a little contact after the shot goes in between Wandier and Derek Harvey, who's checked in. No fouls so far called on either team, but that streak's going to come to an end. 14-14 remaining in the opening half. And is this going to be a technical? Alex Wandier with the technical. That'll also go as a personal foul. So Wandier picks up his first foul. Fennell will head to the line, where he shoots 81%. And the first free throw, no good. Vita short-armed that one a little bit. One more coming. So he hits on 1 of 2. The Pirates back within 1, so Harvey will bring it in. Young and Cowan in the backcourt. Harvey along with Hankerson and Fennell up front. Meanwhile, we have our first substitution for the Cougars. Eric Horn on to replace Wandier. So they'll let Wandier cool off on the bench. And that's a break for the Pirates. Thank you very much. Hankerson with a long 3. That's short. Long rebound. Townsend has it. Townsend angles into the front court off to Saunders. They work it around to Aguado. To Ozell, to the glass, missed the layup, but a foul called. He almost had the 3-point opportunity. Ozell comes in averaging just under 13 points a game at 12-8. And a statistical oddity, Ozell missed the last 4 games, and the Cougars have picked up the slack nicely, winning 3 of 4. But no doubt, it is a welcome sight to have Karem Ozell back on the floor for the Cougars, and they've come out very sharp offensively here with the early lead. Ozell's second free throw is good. Back to a 2-point lead. Young will try his end. Long 3 off the back iron. Hankerson on the glass. Follow won't go. Aguado has the rebound. The Cougars looking to run. Off to Townsend. They'll work it around to Aguado. Starts a drive on Cowan. Into the lane, hangs in the air. Horn has the pass on the far side. Saunders with the shot clock at 15. Back to Townsend. They'll try to set up a play. Townsend around a screen, comes up shooting and buries it from 18. So Townsend with the shot clock winding down pushes the lead back to 4. Cowan directing traffic out front. Hankerson moves on Saunders, gets it back to Cowan. He shuffled his feet. The travel call comes in. So the turnover on the Pirates. Here comes LeCount. He'll come in for Harvey. Aguado, checked by Young. Saunders has it. LeCount on him. Crossover by Saunders, drops it back for Aguado. Aguado leans over the dribble, starts to drive, but Young gets a hand in and steals it. Young looking to run, but he doesn't have numbers. All the way to the glass, puts up the runner, no good, but a foul called. Young might have been bailed out a little bit there. He was going 1-on-3. But a good hard drive, and it ends up working out for the freshman Calvin Young. Young, the only freshman in the lineup. The starting lineup, I should say, for the Pirates. Averaging 8.6 a game, and the first free throw is good. Young's the marksman on this team, shooting 47% from long range. 1 out of 2 from the line again, and the rebound gets away from Ozell. So a break for the Pirates, who get it back with 12:23 remaining here in the opening half. Hankerson brings it in, baseline right, gets it back, top of the key. Around to Young. Hankerson, who has 6 already. Right around to LeCount screen, comes up shooting from the free throw line. That's short. LeCount has the rebound, and he finishes. Boy, LeCount did it all. Freed up Hankerson with a good screen, then goes to the glass and gets the deuce. 21-20. Ozell checked by Cowan. Saunders thought about a 3. Aguado drives it on Young into the lane. Shoots the leaner off the glass, too strong. LeCount has the board. Cowan looking to run, fans it out. Hankerson passes on the three, drives at baseline, swings it out. Frank, who's checked in, over to Cowan, back as they move it around the outside. Now it's Frank who'll try from three. The shot no good. Townsend has the board. Back the other way. Nobody stops the ball, and the left-handed layup is good. Townsend drives on LeCount. It's a 3-point game. Cougars on top. Cowan snaps a pass down low. LeCount in a crowd, can't get it to go, and Saunders has the board. Well, LeCount was point blank, but a couple of green jerseys in the area. Not able to finish. Horn, right of the key. Drives on Frank. Kick out to Ozell. Shot clock down to 10. Ozell, a hard drive and a blocking foul. That's on Cowan. So Cowan with his first. That's just the second on the Pirates. Neither of these teams really live at the line, so not a huge surprise to see that there haven't been a lot of fouls called. Townsend starts the drive, comes up shooting at the elbow, in and out. Natui has the board. Fennell thought about a three. He hit three last week. Ramirez has checked in. They swing it around to Hankerson. Frank, 4-3, and he hits. So Thomas Frank, who hits 43% from long range, found himself open. Wandier hits again. Wandier unconscious here in the first half for Cuesta. Back out to a 3-point lead. How about Wandier with 4 threes here in the first half? Frank will try to answer, and does. Both teams can hit it from anywhere. Frank with a couple of threes. We're back to a tie game. Saunders shot rimming no. Natui looking to run. Hankerson in from the right with the finish. So Hankerson running the floor. The Pirates have their first lead since early on at 28-26. Their last lead was at 6-2. Ozell around a Horn screen, misses the layup. Fennell with the board. Natui, Ramirez starts a drive on Horn. Out to Fennell. The Pirates work it around the outside. The shot clock at 17 as Natui will set it up. Under 9 minutes to go. Fennell down low, missed the point blank layup, and Horn has the board. Right, Fennell would like to have that one back. It's rare to see Vita miss a shot at all of late. Saunders with a hard drive gets the layup to go. Saunders with another deuce. We're tied at 28. Entertaining ball game here in the first half. Ramirez, they work it to Hankerson. Shot clock at 16. Quick pass down low, and Fennell will lay it in. Hankerson with another good pass. And Fennell with the easy finish. Hankerson gets a hand in and strips that one from Wandier, who wanted a foul called. Fennell between the circles. He hit 3 threes in the victory on Saturday. Ramirez will try. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Wandier. We'll have to do a double take at somebody missing a three. Haven't seen that too often. Having said that, Ramirez looked like he had it online. Wandier guarded by Fennell. A whistle comes in as he starts his drive. It's an offensive foul. Gapsh will check in for the first time. for Aguado. So it's Townsend and Gapsh in the backcourt with Saunders, Horn, and Wandier up front for Cuesta. Set the lineup for the Pirates for you momentarily. Frank, who's hit a couple of threes, down low to Fennell. Gets it back. Fennell will face up from 15 feet. That one in and out. Wandier with the board. Cougars looking for the tie, or they can take the lead with a long one. Saunders goes to work on Hankerson, hangs and hits. Boy, Noah Saunders is an athlete. Not much Hankerson can do on that one with that kind of vertical for Saunders. Tied at 30. Natui gives it up. Frank will try from 3 off the back iron. Long rebound. Wandier battling, and he's got it. Back and forth first half. Wandier starts a drive on Fennell. Turnaround shot from 16 feet, and he hits. Wandier. How do you stop that guy? Natui fouled on the drive, but he was kicking the pass out, so no shots coming. Wandier, meanwhile, picks up his second foul, and that could be an important development as Wandier is on fire here in the first half. I believe he has 16. Ramirez on the drive, fans it out to Cowan. They work it around to Frank. He'll try from 3, and that's good. Thomas Frank, 3 threes of his own. He's got 9. Pirates back out in front by 1. What a first half. Well, these teams, as advertised, prolific three-point shooting teams. Townsend with a drive on Ramirez, spins left, shovels a pass down low, Gapsh in a crowd. He's fouled, so he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw from Gapsh is good. So one more coming for the sophomore the freshman Nick Gapsh. A 65% foul shooter with a chance to give Cuesta the lead, and he does. 34-33. The entry pass tipped away. The Pirates turn it over. Townsend telegraphed that pass. Hankerson in one-on-one. Drives it left, puts up the runner. Can't get that to go. Wandier has the board. It's a good job by Townsend contesting that shot as Hankerson was unable to convert. Saunders faces up for 3. 5 in a row for Cuesta. They have the 4-point lead. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Skip pass to Hankerson, but he had his foot on the line. So the Pirates have turned it over on a couple of possessions in a row, and you have the decided feeling the way these two teams are executing offensively. Turnovers become that much more dangerous because it looks as though either one of these teams could really run away and hide. Saunders left of the key. Gapsh. Liam is checked in. Wandier, splash! 5 threes for Wandier here in the first half. Needless to say, we're going to have to look up a season high for Wandier. He may be there already. He comes in averaging 12-5 a game, so he's the second leading scorer. He's already well past that number here with 4:09 remaining in the first half. So the Pirates will trigger it in. trailing by 7. This is their largest deficit of the first half. Cowan, checked by Townsend, drives the lane, whistles come in. It's going to be another turnover on the Pirates. They're going to get Fennell for a moving screen. 3 turnovers in a row for the Pirates. And it's a 7-point game as Townsend walks it into the front court. Keep an eye on Wandier coming out to set the screen. Saunders has Cowan in a switch down low. Lowers the shoulder, and Cowan picks up the foul. And I believe that's number 2 on Eddie Cowan. That is a very tough matchup for Cowan, and I can't tell. He might just be matched up with Saunders. And he's giving away about 4 or 5 inches there, and Saunders is an athlete as well. So Cowan will head to the bench. Natui will return. So it's Natui and Young in the backcourt. Ramirez with Fennell and Frank up front for the Pirates. Here's a whistle off the ball. Wandier picked up the foul. The offensive foul on Wandier is number 3. That is huge. Well, it was a calculated risk for Coach Rusty Blair to have Wandier out there playing with 2 fouls. But it's a back-and-forth game, and neither one of these teams seems to be able to pull away, at least thus far. So the risk was having him out there, and I suppose the calculated was the fact that this is a tight game. But Wandier picks up foul number 3. He heads to the bench now, and that will be something to keep an eye on for the rest of this ball game. Natui, wide right, over to Frank. Back to Natui, drives it on Townsend, fans it out. Ramirez passes on the 3, the shot clock at 13. Fennell faces up, and Saunders fouled him. So Fennell heads back to the line. It leads the Pirates in scoring here in the first half, and he hits the first free throw. Fennell has his season average up over 12 a game at 12-1. But those numbers have been climbing steadily, especially in the last 2, where he's gone for 30 and 29. 5-point game after Fennell hits a couple of free throws. Liam on the hard drive, hooks a pass for Horn. Lost the handle but got it back. Saunders faces up on Frank. Baseline jumper too strong. Young rips down the board. Young jets into the front court. No numbers. Kicks it back out. They swing it around. Ramirez will pass on the shot, get it back to Natui. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Young, 4-3. Rimming, no good. Ramirez has the long rebound. The Pirates get another chance. Natui drives at baseline. Again, this time it's Ramirez. That's too strong. Horn has the rebound for Cuesta. Couple of good looks for the Pirates, but they come up empty. And now the Cougars look to extend on a 5-point lead. Townsend, in and out. Fennell battles for the board and has it. Young in transition, no numbers, leaves it for Natui. 2:09 and counting remaining in the opening half. Young between the rings, hard drive to the rim, and Townsend able to knock that off of Young's leg and out of bounds. What a play by Townsend, who looked like he was beaten on the drive but got a hand in and forces the turnover. Townsend calling a play. Liam, or I should say this is Gapsch, holding wide right. They go down to Saunders, working on Fennell. Spins right, hangs in the air, leaves it for Liam. Liam back out to Saunders. The shot clock at 6. They're going to have to hurry. Gapsch, left of the lane, puts up the leaner and scores. Good patience for Gapsch. Back to a 7-point game. Fennell. Right of the lane. Faces up on Saunders. Starts to back down. The double team from Townsend comes. Natui open for three. Off the back iron. The rebound batted around, controlled by Liam. The Cougars starting to assert command here. They lead it by 7. Townsend behind the back. Comes up shooting from 16 feet and a foul called. Natui's going to pick up the foul. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Townsend's free throw is in the air and in the basket. Donovan Townsend averages 10.2 a game, a 77% foul shooter. Townsend hits both free throws and then goes down to a sitting position. He's going to check out, and it looked like he did sustain what looks like a minor leg injury, lower leg injury, as he went up for the shot on the previous possession. Keeping an eye on him on the far sideline. I don't know if we can get that. Natui will walk it into the front court. The Pirates trail by 9. That's their biggest deficit here in the first half. They go right to Fennell. Spins right, second effort. Fouled on the shot, and Fennell is going to head to the line. Saunders picks up the foul. That's the second on Noah Saunders, so Fennell back to the line. The free throw from Fennell is up and good. LeCount comes back. Ryan Sells checks in for the first time for the Pirates. As Frank checks out. What a job by Thomas Frank. Coming on and hitting 3 threes here in the first half to really keep the Pirates in this one. Down 7. Aguado has returned. Off to Liam. Ryan Gilroy also in the game for Cuesta. This is Gilroy. Enters it down low to Aguado, guarded by Sells. Cougars willing to take some time. Quick pass down low. What a feed from Aguado. Gapsch with the easy finish. See if we get the replay on that. Under 10 seconds. Fennell will try from 3 and hit. Well, he hit 3 threes last week. So Fennell with the final answer here in the first half, but Cuesta seemed to have all the other answers as they lead it 46-40 heading to the break. We'll step aside. We'll come back with a look at some halftime stats here on Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com, brought to you by Joe Cap Real Estate and Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach.
With more than 40 years' experience, we strive to provide the very best in real estate and property management services. No matter what your real estate needs are, turn to the realtors who have been serving the Ventura area for over 4 decades. Find us at www.joecaprealestate.com.
Second half set to get underway from Ventura College. Pirates and Cougars, a 6-point game at the half. Cuesta on top of Ventura, 46-40 in the first half. A duel between Vita Fennell and Alex Wandier. Fennell with 18 to lead the way for the Pirates. Thomas Frank chipped in with 9. Cordell Hankerson with 8. Meanwhile, Wandier with 5 threes in the first half led all scorers with 19. Noah Saunders with 9. Townsend with 8, and Gapsch with 6 off the bench for Cuesta. Aguado checked by Young. The Cougars have it first with the 6-point lead. Townsend with the crossover, shoots from 17. That's short. LeCount high up for the rebound. Cowan almost lost the handle. Well, you think back to January 3rd and a game we had here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Hankerson on the back door, missed the layup, but a foul called. He's going to head to the line for 2, and that's a bad break for the Pirates as LeCount was right there for the rebound and the easy put away. Instead, Hankerson will go to the line for a couple of free throws. What a great cut by Hankerson off the ball. That's a nice play coming out of the half. As Hankerson hits the first free throw. One more coming for Cordell. And he hits the second free throw. Well, the Pirates took on a Riverside team that's very dangerous, a great three-pointing shooting team, a lot of athleticism. And the Pirates hung around in the first half, trailing by just 6, but then really were blown away in the second half as the Tigers got hot from outside and ended up winning the game by 29. And you had the feeling, as since that time the Pirates have played one of their best games of the season, that this was something of a litmus test for them as Townsend scores in the low post, to see how they would respond against another team that was a very good shooting team that relied on the three-pointer. And so far the Pirates have once again had some struggles defending the three-point line in that first half. They're down just 6, eerily similar to the game against Riverside. But we'll see how they do in the second half. But so far, you have the feeling that the Pirates still struggling with some of the same issues that have hurt them in this up and down season. Nonetheless, they come in at the top of the Western State North. 10-10 overall. Aguado fouled on the runner. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws. So Aguado's first free throw is up and good. .76% foul shooter. Aguado averages a little over 11 points a game. And that one in and out. We have a lane violation. And we do. Looked like it was Hankerson who might have been in a little early. So Aguado with another opportunity. And he hits the second one. So it's an 8-point lead for Cuesta as Cowan directs traffic. Fennell in the high post. Off to Cowan. Cowan at the elbow, gets it back to Fennell, tried to pass it down low, but the pass broken up. He wanted Ryan Sells, who was cutting back door. Townsend off to Saunders, working on Fennell. Baseline jumper is good. A double-digit lead for the first time for either team as Cuesta goes up 10. Cowan with the teardrop. That won't go, but a foul called. Saunders with his third. Wandier, who's not on the floor to start the second half, also with 3. So Cowan, who's scoreless so far tonight, will head to the line for free throws. 17-52. Remaining in the ballgame as Cowan's first free throw is good. Cowan's second free throw in and out. Back to a 9-point deficit. Gapsch looking for Saunders on the alley-oop, but the pass right to Fennell. Cowan quickly back the other way, guarded closely by Aguado. Fennell tried to drop it for Hankerson, but the foul on Gapsch, reaching in. Well, we didn't see many fouls in the first half, but more whistles here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. That's the third team foul already on Cuesta. Sells at the top of the key. Hankerson. Checked by Townsend. Jump stop, comes up shooting, too strong. Horn has the rebound, but we're going to stay here. It's a foul call Is this going to be on Horn on the rebound? So Horn pushing off on the board. His second foul. That's the fourth now on Cuesta. So the Pirates working their way toward the bonus in a game they trail by 9. Cowan off to Hankerson, gets it back on the wing. Around a LeCount screen, Hankerson step back 3. Rimming, no good. The long rebound to Saunders. It was a good look for Hankerson, but unable to convert. Aguado drops it down low to Horn, the shot clock at 15. Horn finds Saunders, checked by LeCount. Drives into the lane, comes up shooting, back iron, no good. Long rebound to Fennell. Cowan, head up as he jets into the front court. Drives it left. Double pump shot from the free throw line. Won't go. Saunders on the rebound. Townsend off to Gapsch. Horn at the top of the key. Off to Townsend. Kicks it back to Aguado. Shot clock at 10. Aguado driving, has his shot blocked. Sells has it for the Pirates. 2 on 3 as Sells off to Fennell, in from the right. Can't get the layup to go, but he's fouled. Boy, Fennell just that close to a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll head to the line looking for his first points of the second half. What a break this is for Rusty Blair on that Cuesta sideline. Wandier just getting his warm-ups off now. 4 minutes into this second half, and Cuesta has managed to extend on the lead without Wandier on the floor. He checks in with 3 fouls. And now the officials want to huddle up once again. So Saunders on the bench with 3 fouls. Wandier on the floor with 3 fouls. For the Cougars. Interesting to see if they match up Wandier with Fennell. And I'd be surprised. I think Horn will end up defending Fennell. With Wandier battling foul trouble. The free throw from Fennell is long. Aguado off to Townsend. Cougars have the 8-point lead. We're under 16 minutes to go. Townsend drives it into the lane, kicks it back out. Aguado with the 3, rimming no good. Rebound to Fennell. Cowan back to Fennell. Indeed checked by Horn. Ramirez has checked in for the Pirates. Gets it back. Fennell working right of the lane. Face up jumper. It looks like Horn might have gotten a piece, but LeCount has the offensive rebound. Now a late whistle comes in. Let's see what the call is. So it's going to stay with Ventura. I thought Fennell might have been fouled on the shot, but no call comes in there. And instead it's a foul on the offensive rebound going against Cuesta. And now Fennell heading to the sideline. So there might be an issue. It looked like he was pointing to his shorts. They'll try to sort that out. Not exactly a smooth ball game here. Had some starts and stops here to start the game, something I think with the scoreboard. And now issues for Fennell. Clearly the Pirates want him to stay in the game. Going to send Coach Hakeem Ward all the way to the other side. And the Pirates will have to take a timeout. So Joey Ramirez wants to talk it over. 52-44, Cuesta on top of Ventura. You're watching Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Brought to you by Joe Cap Realty and Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach. The Pirates have it. Cowan with the shot clock at 10. Around a LeCount screen, comes up shooting, right of the key, missed everything. Rebound to Horn, who leaves it for Townsend. Townsend dancing on the dribble, starts to drive, tries to hook a pass, but Sells does a nice job getting his hands in there. Nearly had the steal. It's going to stay with Cuesta. Still plenty of time on the shot clock as they'll bring it in baseline right. 17 on the shot clock. Horn finds Wandier, and his first shot is good. It's a three. 6th of the evening for Wandier. That didn't take long. Cuesta up 11. That is their largest lead. LeCount at the high post. Checked by Wandier to the left hand, and he scores. Well, that's good recognition by LeCount. He knows Wandier's got 3 fouls, and he goes right after him. And Wandier, you could plainly see, backed off defensively, trying very hard not to pick up that 4th foul. It'd be interesting to see if they go to LeCount more here as the game wears on. LeCount had a big second half against Allen Hancock in their last game. Wandier still unconscious. He's got 24. Try to look up his season high for you. It's got to be close. Frank, high arcing 3, back iron, no good. The rebound fought for on the near side. Out of play, it's going to stay with Ventura. What a shooting exhibition by Alex Wandier. Could be wrong, but I think I just saw Wandier get a high five from the official. So Cowan off to Frank. Checked by Wandier. Step back. Frank fakes the 3, drives the lane, goes back to Sells. 15-footer off the back iron. Rebound to Ramirez. The Pirates have another chance. And for Ventura, they've gone cold from the floor. And they certainly can't afford that. The skip pass stolen by Wandier. Wandier into the front court. Well, they've taken LeCount out of the game. And I got to tell you, I think this is another break for Cuesta. Wandier now matched up with Frank, who's a dangerous shooter, but Frank is a spot-up shooter. Wandier step back, 3 hits! Wandier. That's from 5 feet behind the line. He's got 7 threes in the game. It's a 14-point lead for Cuesta. Wandier's got 27. Cowan finds Frank wide open for 3. Missed that one. Rebound pulled down by Gapsh. So Frank has missed his first couple threes here in the second half. And the Cougars, led by Alex Wandier, have opened up a 14-point lead. The Cougars had a big run to start the second half in the victory over Santa Barbara in the conference opener. Horn with a hard drive to his left. That one rims out. Rebound fought for in a crowd. It's Horn who comes up with it. Tries to force one up and the ball knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with Cuesta. That's a bad break for the Pirates. Frank and Fennell fought over that rebound and ended up coughing it up to Horn, who tried to get a shot up on the rim. No foul called, but Cuesta keeps the ball, leading by 14. Townsend off to Horn. Wandier, another 3. That one no good. Well, Wandier finally missed. Gapsh commits the foul on the rebound. That is the 6th team foul for Cuesta, so the Pirates will be taking free throws for the rest of the game, and we have 12:09 and counting remaining in the ballgame. Hankerson on the curl. Off the glass, no good. The rebound to Gapsh. 1 and done for the Pirates here in the second half. Wandier now guarded by Hankerson. So Coach Joey Ramirez trying to switch it up. And Wandier hits from 16 feet. Well, right now, he's a nightmare to deal with. Put someone bigger on him, and he's able to step back, use his range, and hit from downtown. But they tried to get Hankerson a little more speed on him. For now in a crowd, and one. And Wandier just went to the drive on Hankerson. Got himself to about 15 feet and then just shot over Hankerson for the bucket. Meanwhile, Fennell, who had 18 in the first half, heading to the line trying to convert the three-point play. In and out, back in again. 12 points, the lead for Cuesta, with 11:20 and counting remaining in the ballgame. The Pirates showing some pressure, but the Cougars break it easily. And now Townsend, who has just about played the entire game, to my memory. Wandier starts to drive on Hankerson. They bring the double team, stolen by Cowan. Cowan on the break, lays it in, and he's fouled. It looked like Aguado. No, it's Gapsh. Getting back on that play. I don't know if we have the replay there, Matthew. And that's a good job by Cowan. I think Cowan there could probably pull away if he wanted to, but he felt Gapsh there. Slowed down just a bit, drew the contact, laid it in. And as we update the score, it's 62-51 with Cowan heading to the line for a free throw when we return on Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Eddie Cowan heading to the line. Under 11 minutes to go. And the Pirates with their hands full, trying to go 2-0 in the conference against Cuesta. And for their part, Cuesta also 1-0. Cowan short on the free throw. So at least a share of first place on the line here early on in what we've said is a very open Western State Northern Conference. You have the feeling that, well, for Santa Barbara, it's a struggle this season, but maybe everyone else is live to potentially win this conference. Aguado steps back, fires from 18 and hits. So Aguado with the answer. It's back to a 13-point game. Ramirez open for three. Long rebound to Gapsh. Gapsh has done a very nice job on the boards, especially here in the second half. Cowan with the foul, and if that is, I believe that's number 3. So Cowan picks up his third, about 45 feet out, trying to put a little pressure on Aguado. But between Aguado and Townsend, you have to wonder how effective the press is going to be. The Cougars have done a very good job taking care of the ball tonight. That's just part of their recipe for success here. That and a healthy dose of Alex Wandier, who has the ball, starts to drive on Fennell, spins back left, a half hook, missed everything. Cowan finds Hankerson. They go to Fennell. Ramirez, they nearly threw it out of bounds. Shot clock at 17. Sells at the elbow. Faces up on Wandier, comes up shooting, rimming no good. Gapch with another board. Wandier leans over the dribble, drives on Hankerson all the way to the glass, puts up the runner, wanted a foul called, nothing doing. And on the rebound, Aguado and Fennell tied up and a whistle comes in. Now Wandier is a little bit gimpy. Taking a look at his right ankle. It's the second foul on Fennell. Just the fourth team foul for Ventura. Guado will bring it in. Wandier will shoot from 25 feet, air ball. Townsend giving chase, but he can't get to the ball, and it'll go back to Ventura. Well, a number of Wandier's shots haven't touched the rim, but that's the first air ball. So Wandier heads to the bench, with the Cougars leading by 13. Cowan around a Fennell screen. Tries to lob it for Fennell. He's got it. Gathers himself and lays it in. Fennell with another deuce. He's on his way to another 25 plus in the scorebook, as Vita Fennell really has it going. Horn wide open, 12-footer. Back iron, no good. Saunders' tip won't go. Rebound fought for, controlled by Gapch. That pass broken up, nearly stolen. It's on the floor. The Cougars have it back. Gapch, 4-3. No good. Young, who's checked into the game, has the rebound for the Pirates. Young starts a drive, puts up the runner off the glass, and one. Calvin Young eschewing the three. Instead, drives it, lays it in, and gets himself to the line. So Cuesta going to take a full timeout. Rusty Blair wants to talk it over. We'll step aside. You're watching Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Brought to you by Joe Cap Realty and Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach. Calvin Young will be at the line. One free throw coming. The Pirates are back within single digits, but time becoming a factor. 8:14 remaining in the ballgame. Young's free throw is good. So Calvin Young converts on the three-point play. It's an 8-point game. No Alex Wandier on the floor. Noah Saunders has returned, playing with 3 fouls. Horn checked by Fennell. Back to Aguado. Hard drive by Saunders, goes to the left hand, but he traveled. So a turnover by the Cougars gives it back. And the Pirates shoring up the defense, trying to crawl back into this one. They trailed by as many as 13. Cowan stops and pops. Too strong. Gapsch with another board. Aguado in transition, picked up by Hankerson. Gapsch between the circles, off to Saunders. Townsend down low, working on Ramirez. Fakes, scoops with the right hand and scores. How about the little guy, Donovan Townsend? Good moves in the post. McHale would be proud. Young splits a double team. Hankerson in the high post. And now Horn runs over Hankerson, trying to fight through the screen. And he picks up the foul for his effort. So that's the 10th team foul. So Hankerson shooting free throws. That's a good heady play by Hankerson. Wasn't in a hurry holding that ball as Fennell tried to move past him. Well, actually, it's going to be Fennell to the line. That's a strange call to me because it was Hankerson, I believe, who got run over. And Fennell misses on the first free throw. And for the Pirates, trailing by 10. They cannot afford to give away points at the charity stripe. One more coming for Vita. And that's good. So Fennell good on 1 out of 2. The Pirates need some stops, trailing by 9. Aguado, checked by Young. The baseline pass, he was looking for Townsend, and it's right out of bounds. So Aguado and Townsend not on the same page. Another turnover for Cuesta. And here come the Pirates. Cowan and Sells in the backcourt. Hankerson, Young, Fennell. Up front, Sells. Fakes the 3. Fans it out. Young for 3. Splash! He shoots 47% from long range. The Pirates, as close as they've been in the second half, they're within 6. Townsend directing traffic. Horn on the curl. Back out to Gapsch. Hard drive on Young. Good defense. That one off of Horn and out of bounds. Another turnover. The Cougars seem a little rattled. 6:16 remaining in the game. Here come the Pirates. Hankerson in the high post. Around a Cowan screen. 15-footer rims out. Rebound on the floor, but stay here. There's a foul on the rebound, and it's Eric Horn. Horn can't believe the call. He doesn't like it one bit. He's going to take a walk. But as we've been talking about, with the Cougars in the penalty, every whistle is going to be free throws, and Fennell's heading back to the line. This is a great response by Joey Ramirez's Ventura College Pirates. Trailing by double digits for much of this second half. And who could blame them if they were a little shell-shocked by some of the hot shooting that we've seen, particularly from Alex Wandier. But they have picked up the defensive intensity and clawed their way back into this one. They trail it by 6, and Fennell's got free throws coming. Meanwhile, you suspect that Horn is going to check out of the game. Here comes Wandier. So Wandier will replace Horn. And Coach Rusty Blair standing up for Eric Horn. Can hear on the far sidelines Rusty Blair saying that's an unbelievable call. So the Cougars don't like it. And Fennell hits the first free throw. This is an 8-0 run for the Pirates. Make it 9-0. Back to a 4-point game. And the Pirates elect to stay with the pressure. Now Cowan backs off a little bit. Townsend pounds the dribble. Starts a drive, kicks it out. Saunders picked up by Cowan in a switch. The three is short. Saunders going after his own rebound, but it's on the floor and over to Fennell. Boy, Saunders knew he had missed that one as soon as he let it go, and he almost got the offensive rebound. But a good job by the Pirates. Fighting for it, Fennell able to dig it out. Cowan dancing on the dribble, back to Hankerson. Baseline drive looking for Fennell, but the pass is offline. A whistle as Fennell and Townsend run into each other. Let's see what the call is. It's on Fennell. The 5th team foul, 3rd on Fennell. Another timeout taken. This a full timeout taken by Cuesta College. Rusty Blair wants to talk it over. We'll step aside. You're watching Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com, brought to you by Joe Cap Real Estate and Crown Plaza at Ventura Beach. Cougars will work at the length of the court, holding on to a 4-point lead. For a moment here in the second half, it looked as though the Cougars might run away and hide as they rushed out to a double-digit lead, but the Pirates have battled their way back to within 4. Wandier guarded by Cowan in the low post. Aguado's trying to clear everybody out. Now they back off and bring the double team as Wandier gets it 22 feet out. Drives it baseline, spins into the lane, the hook shot barely catches the rim, and Fennell rips down the rebound. Great team defense on Wandier. Young off to Sells, gets it back wide right. Hankerson drives the lane, lost the handle on the way up. The turnover as Saunders has it. Saunders gives it right back. Trying to run the floor, the pass was behind Gapsch. So the teams trade turnovers. And Karem Ozell, who has not played here in the second half, is going to return and replace Noah Saunders. Wait, no. Saunders is going to stay on. And it's Wandier who will check out. So Coach Rusty Blair is going to go a little smaller with Ozell and Aguado, along with Townsend, a 3-guard offense, with Gapsch and Saunders rounding out the 5 on the floor. Cowan, Hankerson, step back for 3. Hankerson's triple has the Pirates back within 1. Townsend will try to answer off the front iron. Gapsch in a crowd, good, and a foul. What an answer by the Cougars. Townsend tried from about 21 feet. Barely drew iron, but Gapsch in a crowd, working the glass as he's been doing throughout this second half. Pulls down the board in a crowd and turns it into 3. So that pushes it back out to a 4-point lead. Hankerson will try from the same spot, in and out. Whistles on the rebound. Saunders is fouled. Keep an eye if this is on Fennell. It is. That is the 4th on Fennell. So now the most acute foul trouble perhaps belongs to Ventura, with Vita Fennell, their leading scorer, now playing with 4 fouls with 4 minutes exactly remaining in the game. Both teams in the penalty now. So Saunders to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And he's short. Cowan has the board. So Saunders misses the front end. Pirates get it back trailing by 4. And now it's Joey Ramirez who wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Cuesta on top of Ventura 69-65. And this is just the first of a doubleheader. Ventura College basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pirates trail it by 4, 69-65. Young and Cowan on with LeCount, Sells, and Hankerson for the Pirates. So LeCount at the top of the key, off to Sells. Sells has got a lot of minutes here in the second half. LeCount faces up left of the lane, goes to work on Saunders. Has that one stolen by Aguado. Good hands by Andres Aguado. Able to dig it out as he came on the double team. Cougars with the ball in a 4-point lead. Backdoor cut, Townsend, and one. Let's go to the Joe Cap replay, or the Crown Plaza replay. Which one is it for game 1? It's the Crown Plaza replay. Keep an eye here for the backdoor cut. Cowan got caught looking the other way. They tried to wrap him up, but Townsend with the strength, able to get it on the glass in the basket. Moments ago, the Pirates were within 1 after the Hankerson 3, but Gapsch with a huge offensive rebound and putback, which he turned into a 3-point play, and then a sensational cut off the ball by Donovan Townsend, as he's able to come through with the finish. And now he'll head to the line looking to make it back-to-back 3-point plays and push the lead back to 7. That's a heartbreaking stretch for the Pirates, who appeared to be just that close to scaling the mountain here in the second half after trailing by double digits. Too strong on the free throw, so it remains a 2-possession game, 71-65. Sells between the circles. Cowan around a Harvey screen. Kicks it back out. Sells fakes the 3. And a 3-second call as Sells passes on the shot, and the Pirates turn it over. Well, they got Harvey and Sells on the floor. That puts a lot of pressure on Hankerson as the primary offensive weapon. And you wonder when we might see Fennell again, even with the 4 fouls. 2:55 and counting remaining in the game. Ozell in the weave. Townsend behind the back. Double team comes, forces one up, and then commits the foul on the rebound. So Townsend going after his own rebound. I'm not sure how that was going to work as he had put up an air ball. Good hard double coming from the Pirates, and Townsend was in trouble. Ends up fouling Hankerson on the rebound. So Cordell with the free throw, and that one no good. And the Pirates have struggled some from the line here in the second half. Hankerson, for his part, is an 80% foul shooter, and he just went 0 for 2. But it's Harvey working hard on the glass. Can't get the layup to go. Gets his own rebound again. What a job by Derek Harvey. Couple of offensive rebounds. And he may have just kept the Pirates alive here in this one. Under 3 minutes to go. And the Pirates with a huge third chance, trailing by 6. Hankerson back out to Cowan. Cowan drives at baseline. Offensive foul. Gapsch draws the charge from Eddie Cowan. Nick Gapsch. What a job he has done in the second half. Working both the offensive and defensive glass. Had the huge three-point play a couple of moments ago when it was just a one-point game, and then takes a charge on Eddie Cowan, forces another turnover. And now the Cougars have an opportunity to deliver a dagger. Leading by 6. They trap Townsend, he loses the handle. Hankerson in there had a hand on it. Cowan tied up. Let's see if it's a jump ball. If it's a jump ball, it'll belong to Ventura. Cowan was in there battling with Townsend. That was a good trap out front. And it's Townsend who commits the foul, sending Cowan to the line. Well, that's an even better break for the Pirates. Cowan, though, a 56% foul shooter, and this is something we've talked about. Best ball handler on the team, without a doubt. A true floor leader, but this is just when you want him on the floor most. He's got to knock down these free throws. And that one in and out. 3 straight missed free throws by the Pirates down the stretch, and you can't say they haven't had their opportunities. One more coming. Cowan hits on the second. Back to a 5-point game. The Pirates will bring the pressure. Townsend directing traffic in the backcourt. Saunders off to Ozell. Cougars break the press. We're under 2 minutes to go. Shot clock at 16. Aguado leans over the dribble. Gets it to Ozell. Harvey defending Ozell. Ozell on the drive. Shot clock at 4. The pass down low. Young has the steal. Young trying to run the floor, and he's fouled at half court. So Ozell picks up the second foul. That'll send Young to the line. And the way the Pirates are shooting free throws, maybe the Cougars will continue to dodge a bullet. But I don't know why you'd be fouling someone at half court, leading by 5, with 1:39 to go in the game. But Young misses the first free throw, so the Pirates continue to make it look like a sound strategy. One more coming for Calvin Young. That's good. So Young converts on 1 out of 2. 30-second timeout in a 4-point game. Well, not a bad opener, Matty. 71-67. The Cougars with the 4-point lead. So Coach Joey Ramirez will try to set his defense for the Pirates. The Cougars, who have been turning it around of late, winning 3 of their last 4. Trying to pull the mild upset here in conference play if they can get the victory on the road. If the Cougars can do it, it'll be their first road victory of the season. They're 0-2 on the road coming into this ball game. Young pressuring Ozell. Ozell jets into the front court all the way into the lane. Fans it out. Gapsch passes on the 3. Drives to the rim and lays it in. Gapsch with the drive back to a 6-point game. Young, hard drive to the glass. Layup, rimming out. Ozell has the board. Gapsch into the front court. 1:11 and counting, and a timeout taken as the Cougars have the 6-point lead. And if the Cougars take the timeout, I believe this is their final timeout. It's a full timeout. Cuesta on top of Ventura, 73-67. You're watching Ventura College basketball on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Townsend has it inbounds for the Cougars. The Pirates desperately need a stop, trailing by 6. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, any kind of a score makes it a 3-possession game. Ozell with the shot clock at 7. Drives on Hankerson. To the glass, left-handed scoop, too strong. Sells has the rebound for the Pirates. Ventura has to hurry. Hankerson in transition. Gathers and shoots for 3. Front iron, no good. Cowan has the rebound. Back out to Hankerson, down to 38 seconds remaining. And a timeout taken. It's a full timeout for Ventura. As Coach Joey Ramirez wants to talk it over with the Pirates down 6. We will step aside and take a quick break. 73-67 Cuesta on top of Ventura here on the VC Sports Network. .1 remaining in the game. If you're thinking about the 3 for Ventura, Young is a 47% foul shooter, or a 3-point shooter. On the catch, step back 3 off the side of the backboard. Back out to Young, open 3, splash! Calvin Young. The Pirates catch a little bit of a break. His first three was off the side of the backboard, but it rattled around, ended up back in the Pirates' hands. They found Young again, this time open for three, and he didn't miss. So 24 seconds remaining as the Pirates will take another full timeout. They're down to just one timeout. Let's set the situation for you. Both teams are in the double bonus. But with 24 seconds remaining, the Pirates have no choice but to foul. Unless they can come up with what would be an enormous steal. If you're thinking about whom to foul for Cuesta, among the likely candidates out there for the Cougars, Ozell shoots 67% from the line, Townsend 77%. Aguado shoots 76%. Gapsh, who's been out there, shoots 65%. And Saunders shoots 71%. And that's the lineup that comes out for Coach Rusty Blair and the Cuesta College Cougars. So everyone pretty tightly bunched in that situation, but maybe that's a break for the Pirates. They don't have to wait specifically for one person to get it. They'll immediately foul Ozell. So the 67% foul shooter will head to the line, 21.9 remaining in the game. Big free throws for Ozell, but he'll get two of them. Karem Ozell ready with the first free throw. That's short. Ozell perhaps feeling a measure of nerves. Who could blame him? But he short-armed that first attempt, but he's got one more coming. And that's off the back iron. The long rebound almost makes it all the way back out. It's kicked around. The Pirates have it back with 18.5 remaining. Ventura will have one more chance to tie this one up. The Pirates are going to take a timeout. That's their final timeout. We'll come back with the final 18.5 seconds of this ball game for you here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Well, whom to take the three is a little shorter discussion for the Pirates. Obviously, you look for Young, who just hit the big three a moment ago. But Hankerson certainly has the ability to hit from that range. Thomas Frank has returned. He had 3 threes in the first half. Cowan into the front court, down to 15 seconds. Hard drive. Hankerson, baseline three. Rimming no good. Fennell with the rebound. The Pirates have another chance. Down to 7 seconds. Fadeaway three, rimming no. Frank goes over the back on the rebound, and that's going to do it. Well, the Pirates had a couple of good looks. Hankerson had a very good look on a baseline three, didn't miss by much. The Pirates were able to get an offensive rebound. Young got another shot up, but that one rimmed out. And now with 3 seconds remaining, it's Aguado who will step to the line, needing one free throw to salt this one away. And it's good. Aguado hits the first free throw. It's a 2-possession game now with 3 seconds remaining. let's let everybody know we have the women's game coming up. We'll step aside and come back, rejoin you for that game in about 15 minutes. Half-court shot for Hankerson. No good, and the final score, 75-70. The Cougars take the opener of the twin bill here from Ventura College. Cuesta moves to 9-11 on the season overall. They're now 2-0 in conference play. The Pirates fall back under 500 at 10-11 overall. They're now 1-1 in the Western State Northern Conference, which should be a pretty entertaining conference to watch all season. Very much up in the air, and right now it's the Cougars, oh so briefly, with the upper hand. That'll do it for the men's game, 75-70 the final. We'll step aside very briefly, rejoin you here on SoCalCollegeSports.com in about 10 or 15 minutes for the women's game. For Matt Henson, Mike Cepeda, everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, I am Jeff Stoynoff. So long, everybody.